In sailing, as in life, it is very, very important for us to stay confident. In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 techniques that you can use to eliminate negative self-talk. The first technique is a visualization technique. What you can do as soon as any negative self-talk enters your mind, you can go STOP. You can visualize a huge stop sign, and this will stop you in your tracks. Then, technique number 2, you will then analyze that negative self-talk. For example, we often tell ourselves that I'm not good for anything. Now, just analyze that. We are good for something at least in this life. And we have a lot of positive things that we should be proud of. So immediately challenge your negative self-talk. Then also, the third thing you can do is to be very, very aware of what you're telling yourself. Write down your negative self-talk and look for specific patterns within that self-talk. There are certain facets in life that we tend to be more hard on ourselves than others, and this will be an indication of where we need improvement. So if you do write down all your negative self-talk, you'll see specific patterns. Once you see those patterns, you can always go to ChatGPT and ask it to give you positive affirmations for those negative patterns. As an example, if you tell yourself, I always make mistakes, ask ChatGPT, give me positive affirmations for I always make mistakes. It will spit out a lot of specific affirmations for you that you can concentrate on so that you can get rid of that specific self-talk. The fourth technique, and a very, very important one, is that of reframing. As an example, I was offshore a while ago and the yacht started taking on water at quite a fast rate. I went inside just to make myself a cup of coffee, and when I looked down in the hole, I just saw water, and the water was totally over the floor planks already. An estimation is that we took probably close to a meter or so of water already in that hole. I quickly went outside and informed the yachtmaster offshore. We were 2 yachtmasters offshore on that trip. I informed him that we are taking on water and that he should leave the helm position for now and just come and assist me. He did do so. He ran down there, got into the water and told one crew member to empty the rubbish bin, and he started bailing water. He bailed the water in the rubbish bin, gave it to the crew member and asked him to throw it overboard. And I immediately frowned because I knew what was going through his mind. He told himself that, we're taking on water, I need to get rid of the water. So, and I asked him, I said, what are you doing? And he said, oh, there's a hole in the hole. I must get rid of this water. We are going to sink. Now, if you think about that in a logical manner, what he said is totally rational. There's no proof whatsoever that there's a hole in a hole to begin with. And also, from a logical point of view, what exactly was he trying to do? He was just playing a numbers game, because in his mind, X amount of liters of ingress of water into the boat means X amount of buckets that he will have to bail. And that sum is you have to bail more buckets than what the water is coming in. Otherwise, you will end up with a problem. Now, I told him, I said, give me the torch. Let me look for where it's coming from. I then went ahead and I found where it was coming from. It was coming from the water system of the engine, and that was problematic, and I just ran and put the engine off, and we proceeded to actually do what was necessary. Now, that is the power of reframing. I'll give you another personal example. When I started making videos, I was extremely nervous. My mouth was dry. I had stage fright. My heart was beating. I could barely talk. Although I've been doing this for a number of years in a corporate environment, I didn't know what on earth was going on. And then I decided to reframe. The reframing process went like this. I told myself, listen, you are here for a specific goal. You are here for a specific purpose. You are here to assist others in their self-development. So that is a positive goal. Be confident about it, and you know that you do have the confidence in presenting self-development. And that is what I concentrated on, and I feel much more confident now. The other technique to help you rid yourself of negative self-talk is that of self-compassion. We need to be kind to ourselves. If you look in the mirror, think of good things to tell yourself. Give yourself a pep talk, a positive pep talk, to remind yourself of all the things that you're good at. And you can always tell yourself that, yes, there are certain things that I need to develop. And those are exactly what they are. They are just developmental areas, nothing to fuss about, nothing to get down about. The 6th and 7th technique I will handle as one. That is to be positive in anything that you do in this life. Positivity will help you a lot to sort out problems and challenges. Now, it's necessary, if you can, to surround yourself with positive, like-minded people. Get rid of negative energy vampires. Those people will steal your energy. They will put in negative thoughts into your mind, and that will cause your negative self-talk to spiral. Take it from me. Negative self-talk is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Then lastly, you need to get into the habit of forming positive habits. Like, for example, in the mornings, if you wake up, count your blessings. Be grateful, but be grateful for all the things in your life that you have that is not materialistic. Be grateful that you can see, that you can walk, and in my case, that I can sit here and assist people to grow. Thank you for your time, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.